Hey y'all, I'm excited to show you this blushing spring look and how easy it is to apply it. So if you're like me, I'm so ready for spring. So I'm just gonna dive right in. I'm gonna be using, this is my think of girls gotta have options. So I'm gonna be using Crystalline and Dusty Rose as well as Sunlit Rose. And nowadays it seems to be all the rage is about the cheeks, but let me show you the eyes. I've already got my concealer on. It acts as kind of like a little eye primer. And I'm going to go right into the crease. Now I have slightly hooded, a little bit close set eyes. And so I go about halfway in and then out there. Now here's a really neat trick about eyeshadow, guys. You can wear, doesn't matter how old you are, you can wear shimmer. You really can. It's just all about placement. And I'm going about halfway in and I'm going just at my crease and a little bit above that. I've also already got a little bit of brow pencil just slightly sketched in so that I can use the whole eye area. Here's another trick. Eyeshadow is all about placement. You don't blend it till it's all on. And now I'm going to go in with a little bit of Crystalline, and I'm going to pat this right on the inner corner. And I love this because we all get a little bit of shadow right in the corner of our eyes. So you'll notice I put it right there as well. I'm just kind of packing it on because I'm going to blend it here in a second. Another one of my favorite products, if you're familiar with Mary Kay, or even if you're not, is the eyeshadow sticks. They are phenomenal, especially for grabbing extra color. And then I'm going to use our blending brush to grab the Sunlit Rose. So we've got Dusty Rose on and it's just going, and I'm going to come right here on the outside edge, if you can see this. And I'm just going to give a little swirl there of color, almost like I'm doing like a little half crescent moon right on the outside edge of my eye. You could even take this underneath the eye a little bit. Eyeliner, I'll show you that in just a couple seconds. But what I love about eyeliner is it can make you look younger. You can make it look older. And it's really about how you apply. If you want your eyes to look larger, you don't line corner to corner. Okay, so now I've got all that on. I'm going to clean this brush and I'm going to go back and use it. I'm going to do circular motions, start from the outside and work my way in with this blending brush till all of the colors just beautifully blend softly together. So it's almost like a no makeup look. I'm a girl who is, if you know your colors, guys, I'm a winter. And, but I can also, they call me a sprinter. Actually, I can do some summer colors. And so usually I do a little bit more contrast, but when you wear a bolder lip like this look calls for, we're going to make sure that we don't go too heavy on our eyes. I'm going to use a little bit of steely eyeliner. This is great if you have blue eyes, or if you have, if you're a winter or a spring season. And I like to go just right there. If you have hooded eyes, you want your eyeliner to be super thin. And I just go right on the top of my lashes. And if you have a hard time with this, another little tip, you could, hang on, I'm struggling. Does that give you hope, right? Everybody struggles a little bit. You could actually put one coat of mascara on your top lids, let it dry a little bit, and then do your eyeliner. And I'm just going to use our smudger brush. Gosh, guys, our Mary Kay makeup brushes are amazing. If you haven't tried those yet, definitely talk to us about them. Anybody Mary Kay can rave about those. So I'm just smudging it a little bit. And then I love to use a little bit of finishing spray, a little on my face first before I put on my foundation. So I don't wear my foundation prior to putting on my eyeshadow. That way, if I make a mess, I can clean it up. So just dot a little bit on. And here's a little fun fact. Did you know? And I also have already got on foundation primer. Oh my gosh. If you are a girly who doesn't love foundation, let me tell you some reasons to love it. And how you'd like it. Most people don't like it because they feel like it's too cakey or it feels heavy. I love that all of Mary Kay foundations are real lightweight. We have powders, we have CC creams. They're like a tinted moisturizer. This is actually our liquid foundation. It's like a 12-hour wear. and it stays on great even through sweaty workouts. So, and I'm using the blending brush. This thing will give you more coverage, but still lightweight. And you just want to start from the center of your face and work your way out. And then anything, and just a little bit under the chin. So here's a little tip. Skincare, foundation goes to the jawline, skincare goes to the bra line. And your makeup game, guys, will never be an amazing 10 if your skincare game is a 2. So keep that in mind. Your makeup looks as good as your skin is healthy underneath. So if you haven't started using some of our skincare, definitely check into that. We've been around for over 60 years. We're kind of the experts, the #1 globally for 3 years in a row. So we're the experts in that. Okay, let me keep going. I like to put on a little bit of powder. And if you're a little older, kudos, brownie points if you can guess how old I am. But I like to just pat this in instead of brushing. It doesn't collect, even if you do brush, but it gives you that light feel, and you'll still get your nice healthy glow without matting your face too much. Okay, so let's do a little bit of, let's put on these lips. Another little tip is before you do your cheeks, so you don't get them too dark, do your lips first. So I'm going to use the hot pink lip liner, and I'm just going to line my lips and color in on the edges a little bit. Because this is going to be a bold, bright lip. Oh, who doesn't love a bold, bright lip every once in a while, right? This is something that you wear with confidence. And if we're going soft on the eyes, you get to go a little bold on the lips. Just doing a little hot pink lip liner. It's also waterproof, so you could just color the liner in and just wear the liner. And then I'm going to put on a little bit of this haute pink. One's hot and one haute. Who knows? Anyway, put a little bit of this bold color over the top. Ta-da. And then we're going to add a little bit of shimmer. Since gloss is all the rage, we're going to use the ballerina pink. And I'm actually just going to go right on the center of my lips on the inside. Not quite to the edge. If you're a little bit older and you have problems with things bleeding, lip liner will help. Lip gloss likes to move. So keep it on the end, like not right up to the edge of your lips, and that will help. But if you keep it also in the center, it makes your lips look like you got a little bit more of a pout. So now that I know how bold my lips are, I can take my cheek color, and I'm actually going to use Rosy Nude, which is right here in the center. But I'm also going to do a little bit of contour really quickly. And it's just really subtle. It's like, I feel like contour is almost like an instant weight loss program. If you feel like your cheeks are a little poochy, then this gets rid of it. If your nose isn't as thin as you want it to be, go down on the edges of your nose with a little bit of that. And you definitely, since the lips are so bold, here we go. And you'll notice I'm just patting. Now I wear glasses. If you wear glasses, you just go straight back. If you don't wear glasses, you can curve it up a little bit. But since I wear glasses, this just kind of doesn't compete with the bar that goes down the side of my face. And then a little bit of highlighter down the center of your nose. Highlighter is one of those things, and right across the top of my blush. This is one of those things that you wear just to highlight and draw attention to those areas of your face. I want people to look at my eyes, and I want them to think my nose is thinner than it is. Not that I dislike my nose, but you know. And then I'm just going to use a little bit of our brow tint. You're getting the full-on look, ladies. There's a couple extra products here, but the blushing look comes with the lip liner, the lipstick, the eyeliner, and the lip gloss. It comes with the 3 eyeshadows and your eyeliner. So I am using, this is dark brunette. I have darker brown hair. And so this just is going to make my hair look a little fuller. It's also going to tame it and hold it into place. And if you notice how your brows kind of frame your face, And then I'm going to show you one of my favorite really quick as a bonus is if you're not using Mary Kay mascara, they're all wonderful. But if you're kind of like me, I like the volume, but I like the length. My favorite is Great Heights. You could certainly just wear one, but I like to layer my mascaras. So to give myself a little bit of extra volume at the base of my lashes, I'm going to do my first coat in our Ultimate Black. And then I'm going to do 2 coats, maybe 3, depends on the mood and my time, right, of the Great Heights mascara, which is really phenomenal by itself. And then, you know, if you like things to be waterproof, but you don't want to wear all the waterproof, but I gotta be honest, the waterproof version of this Great Heights is just as lovely. But let's just say maybe you don't like waterproof mascara. Well, let me tell you, girlfriend, or maybe it doesn't do everything you want it to do. You could put 1 coat of waterproof over the top of any of your mascaras and it will make them waterproof. So great for going swimming because it'll stay on. And you really only need 1 coat on the bottom. And if you're a person who likes to line your eyeliner under the lashes, just don't take it all the way over. You want to just take it about like a little quarter of the way outside. That opens your eyes more. Also, if your eyes are a little bit close set, eyeliner just on the top, and you'll notice I didn't go all the way to the corner on my eyes because that draws things closer together. And I want my eyes to look more open and a little bit further apart so they look a little bit more asymmetrical on my face. But oh my gosh, can you see how awesome this mascara is? It doesn't flake, smudge, or smear. And so to finish off your look, a great mascara is awesome. It's like wearing falsies, but no glue required, because let's be honest, if somebody puts glue in Julie's hands, she's gonna glue her eyeballs shut. And we just can't have that. We just can't. I mean, it's bad enough I can hardly see without my glasses on. So I hope this is fun for you. It's a really easy, fun look. And spring is just that time of year that we like to do a little bit lighter colors, but maybe you're still kind of a little bit of the bold, so your lipstick gets a little brighter. And here you can see it with the glasses on. Here's another little tip, ladies. If you wear glasses, wear your eyeshadow a little bit heavier than maybe you would feel comfortable with if you didn't have your glasses on, because once you put your lenses on, it tones down the eyeshadow. So it'll tone it down to about where you would feel comfortable. But I hope this was helpful, and excited to see your versions of how you created this look, because this is just one way. There's definitely multiple ways to wear this look. Have a great day.